Well, no knock at the door this morning from Christian, but come on, didn't I properly cock this up this week? Let me explain what I did. So, when I done last week's video, I'd put a load of crosses all the way up here, and I thought, yeah, I'm happy with that. There's about 6 crosses up there. So I submitted them on the Tuesday, because I had a load. I had all my money back from the week before. I had all of them in zone 1. So I had my money back. So I put 6 crosses up there. Now, as the week went on, a couple of days later, I thought, oh, I've gone too high. So I done 3 crosses much further down. I thought, yeah, that's more like it. But then something bothered me. I thought, well, there's a big gap between them. So a couple of days after that, on the weekend, I thought, do you know what? Let me open up an Excel spreadsheet, create an average, work it out, and put all the coordinates there, and then put some more crosses in where the average is. So that's why I put, I think there's 2 there. That's why I put those 2 in there. That's the average. It's closer to those 6 because, well, there's 6 there, 3 there. So there's more of those numbers, which is why the average ended up closer. If there was 3 there, 3 there, it would have been somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I've just scraped into zone 2 there, but all the rest are in zone 3. So I had £6.13 back. So that was my fault. You know, when you go through the week and you think, you've cocked this up, Matt. But, yeah, I knew I'd made a mess of it. I should have stuck to what I usually do. What I usually do, I'll have a look on a Monday at the new picture. I'll put a couple of crosses in. Tuesday, I'll go back, I'll look again. I'll draw some fresh lines, fresh eyes. Perhaps I'll change them, perhaps I won't. And I'll do that through the week. But for some reason, I just done those top 6 crosses on Tuesday. And I thought, right, that's it, it's done. And it was later in the week when I thought, do you know what? I think I've gone too high. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what the judges did then. So 8 judges this week. Chloe is back. I think she's been missing for a couple of weeks. Yeah, do you know, they all 8 are pretty scattered about, sort of how I'd expect them to be, because it wasn't as easy as I first thought it looked. It's quite a wide band there, looking up from the guy in the yellow and black there. And there's one random one out onto the right. Not too wide a band coming up from this player on the left. But yeah, see, some are down where I put my second lot. I don't think anybody's gone as high as when I put my first lot there. But I don't know, I think I'd probably be tempted to leave them all in under the circumstances. Although maybe that one on the right could come out, because that would cause a really narrow gap there from this player in yellow. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what the judges did. Yeah, so they've taken Chloe's out, the one on the right. Funny enough, I think it was Chloe's that was the one that was way out last time when she played. But look how narrow that gap is now from the player in yellow. It's really, really narrow, so it makes sense there. And it's not too bad from this guy down here, because I think there's 2 along that bottom line there. So, you know, which ones would you have taken out? The ones at the top or the ones at the bottom? So it's probably right to leave the rest of them in and just take that one out. But I hope some of you got, because I think a lot of people thought he was lower than where I'd gone in the first place. And so did I when I thought it. But that's a lesson. That's a lesson to learn now in future for myself. Stop jumping the gun and wait until you've spent a few days drawing fresh lines with fresh eyes. Talking of which, what have I done this week? Have I cocked it up this week yet? Alright, so here's this week's photo then. I drew a couple of lines up from this fella, up in that direction, because he's obviously looking, you see his eyes are right up the top of his head. So he's looking a lot higher. I drew a couple of lines from that direction up to there, and so far I've just done 2 tickets. I have submitted them. Normally I wouldn't, like I just said. But one was a freebie and one was for the camper van, because the Fords are on discount yesterday. So I thought, I'll have one on the camper van and I'll use up the freebie as well. So now I've got some more credit. I will do some more throughout the week. After I've drawn a few more lines and had another go and dabbled. But yeah, that's what I've gone so far this week. I quite like that there, mind, because this fellow here is looking quite steep if you look at his eyes, but not too steep that it's above him. And this fella looks as though he's looking at the cross as well. So the ones where I've put it at the moment, I quite like. Still, I'll spend the rest of the week buggering about with it. What did I do on the midweek lifestyle? I have started playing the midweek lifestyle again recently. So last few weeks. So I think I got 3 tickets on this Volkswagen T-Roc R-Line because it looks like a nice car that I would keep. And I had 3 tickets for the 30,000. Everybody plays for the 30,000, don't they? It's your choice then. You can do what you want with 30 grand. Anyway, I hope you guys were lucky this week and had plenty of money back. And good luck for next week. Cheers, guys.